Squeaker King of the Rat Seal. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro.
Welcome back. No script. Didn't even think about this at all. I just learned about the war and all that in the past, week maybe. For Resident Evil 7, a little bit of a disclaimer. That reaction video yesterday, it was not meant to be uploaded yesterday. It was meant to be uploaded tomorrow. This video was meant to be uploaded today. And the other reaction video was meant to be uploaded on Wednesday. But, it kind of messed up and made the reaction video public. I set it originally to public, but I tried to change it to private, but it didn't work. For some odd reason. So, I just left it. A mountain video ain't really good for the video of the day anyway, is it? Alright. So, the story, I don't know if I'll include any pictures, because some might be a little too graphic, because this game is a little graphic, and one of the bosses is absolutely disgusting. I'm going to try not to make this too long, because I don't want to spend 30 years uploading it. But, so, it starts out with this character, Ethan, going to search for his wife, Mia, in Louisiana, because apparently she had taken up a babysitting job. Keep in mind I did that. And she went off, she went missing, and she sent a message to Ethan saying don't go at all. But she sent another message 3 years later saying to come look for her, which didn't make sense at all. So we went looking for her, went into the house of the Bakers, and went exploring, went upon the basement, and found Mia. They traveled through the house. Mia went missing, got dragged off by someone, and Ethan went looking for her, found her on the stairs of the basement, all Super Saiyan-like, as some would call it, throws Ethan around, chainsaws his hand off, and then you have to go looking for Mia again, because you kill her, she kills herself, supposedly by slamming her head against the wall. See, I don't know this stuff off the top of my head. If I'd come up with a script right here, this would be a lot better. But, you get a phone call from this person called Zoe. She tells you to get out, and there's a way out through the attic. You go up to the attic, you find Mia there again, somehow, and you will face her. This time you have a gun, so you shoot her, or no, wait. Yeah, I think this is the fight where you run out of ammo, and she knocks you over, you pick up an axe, and you slice her in the throat with it. And then she falls over, you think she's dead, and then a now iconic, infamous scene happens where Jack Baker, if I can find the scene, or if I can even bother to edit this together to include that scene, I will. But I'm just trying to hurry up.
Welcome to the family, son.
Knocks you out and stomps on your head. You wake up at the table with three others: Lucas Baker, Jack Baker, and Marguerite. I don't know the exact name, but I'm just going to call her Marguerite. There's a cop that shows up at the door, blah, blah, blah. You try to run. Jack chases you. You take care of Jack in the garage after he takes out the cop. And then you run all over the house. trying to look for way out. Then you fight Jack in like he has like a scissor chainsaw type weapon. And then and then you end up getting out of the house, going to a trailer that's nearby, and you find out who Zoe is, you meet her, and then you gotta go get ingredients for a serum for the infection that infected the Bakers, and Mia apparently, and Zoe. So you go find the ingredients. This is where you have to face Marguerite. No, don't go look up that boss fight. Oh my god, let's just say bodily horror, or so to say, is involved. Oh my god. I hated that boss fight when I first seen it. But it ended up, you end up beating her, getting her a lantern, which is needed to get to one of the ingredients of the serum. Then you run into Lucas. Now, according to papers that you find throughout the entire thing, Lucas was cured of this infection a while back, but he just stays like this. Like, he was like how he is now. He's like a mastermind torture type person. He'll rig up the basement and stuff with bombs, blah blah blah. You beat him. I don't remember exactly how you beat him, but you don't kill him like you kill Marguerite and Jack. And then, oh yeah, you slice Jack in half with a chainsaw. There's no way he'll come back from that. No way. So you deal with him. He gives you the other ingredient. You go back to Mia and Zoe. Zoe creates 2 serums, and she creates 2 serums you can use on both Mia and Zoe, but Jack comes back in like a huge bodily mutated form. It's weird. The only way to beat him is you gotta inject him with that serum, one of the serums. So then that leaves you with the choice who to cure, Zoe or Mia. I'm gonna say this now, 99% of the people chose Mia. Because if you choose Zoe, she just ends up dying anyway. And Mia, you actually is considered canon. So we're just gonna go with that. You come across the crash ship that crashed a while back that caused all this. And the boat crashes. Ethan gets sucked in. Mia goes through flashbacks and all that, and it's revealed that this girl named Evelyn, Evie as we're gonna call it, she carries the power of this infection pretty much. So she would travel. Like, she got loose, created all the mutations and stuff, and then she crashed the ship. And Mia was infected with it, but she wasn't turned the same way as the Bakers, because throughout the entire story based of this, Evie pretty much calls Mia her mom and all that. So I guess that's why she doesn't have full control over Mia. But Mia goes and finds Ethan, hands her the serum, hands her like a serum to take out Evie with, and then Ethan will go back, fight through hordes of enemies, which are not zombies. The entire Resident Evil story base was pretty much zombies, but this one's like a mold type thing. It's weird. It ain't really that creepy either. Like, I'm more scared of the zombies than these things. So, you would find out Evie, which actually is the grandma. I don't understand that at all. Like, she's actually the grandma. And you fight her, blah, blah, blah. You fight her, take out... She knocks you out in the, she turns into this giant molded thing the size of the house, demolishes the house, and you would, how do I put it? There's like a special like Magnum type gun that they drop for you, like the special corporation that helps you. They drop it from a helicopter and you use it, take out Evie, and then the helicopter lands, takes you and me, and the person who saves you turns out to be Chris Redfield. I had no clue who that was before. RE7. But he's coming back in RE8, so I think the bad guy. That's weird. But he would, but he saves you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, story over. You beat the Bakers. That fight with Jack, you end up killing, or you actually don't end up killing him, I think. It's confusing. There's DLC expansions. I'll briefly explain each one. The Daughters expansion, basically explains how they all got infected. Evie was brought in because of the boat crash. Mia was a part of a corporation. She lied to Ethan about it for years. And Evie was brought in, and they were infected because they thought she was just a young, innocent girl. They just tried to help. Because if you look back on it, like, they were just trying, like, how they are in the actual game, they're brutal. They hate everything. But if you look in that expansion, you see that they were actually just caring. The banned footage is pretty much just, you go through the eyes of the cameraman that you see, like, you find a tape of, like, at the beginning of the game. I didn't mention that because it wasn't really canon. But you just fight, you pretty much just fight through that. End of Zoe. You play as the uncle, I think, and you have to try to find a cure for Zoe because she turned into like a crystal type thing whenever Ethan left her. So you pretty much just run around as Joe Baker. He ain't infected with this stuff at all, but you end up just going around beating everything up. I say beating everything up because you literally just use your fist pretty much the entire game. You find Jack. He's in like more of a mutated, he isn't like in a giant mutated state, but he's like shrunk down, kinda. So yeah, and at the end of the game, at the end of this DLC, you find like a powered up gauntlet, and that's what you use to beat Jack with. So yeah, that's pretty much the story. RE8 picks up with Ethan and Mia in like Europe, I think. It's like a medieval type thing. But yeah, that's it. I might make a video on RE8 once it installs. It's going to take 30 years to install. Sadly. I might record the other reaction while it's downloading. I don't know. But hope you enjoyed. Peace, I guess. Like, subscribe, do whatever you want. Peace.
Squeaker King of the Rat Zoo. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro.